Hello humanity. I haven't made a video in a while and I wanted to make a good one. So I have a little bit of a story for you. When I was 17, my grandfather passed away, and just before he did, he gave me a pocket knife. And it's very interesting because he always found this particular knife just around Christmas time. And he wasn't sure why, it just always popped up around that time. My grandfather was in the Second World War, and he was in the Navy, and his ship carried German prisoners on this particular day. And during that time, they would line the prisoners up along the edge of the ship, and anything that the prisoners had that would be possible to use as a weapon would be hucked into large crates, and then the crates would be dumped overboard. This particular German soldier that was in line started approaching my grandfather, and my grandfather, obviously being surprised that somebody's going to do this, started moving towards him, telling him to get back in line, and the soldier just came up to him and held out the knife like this and kept pushing it towards my grandfather, urging him to take it. And so my grandfather did, and he kept it. Now, you have to understand, it's the middle of war. What could possess somebody to chance death, actually, to save something as small and as simple as this? It reminds me of my grandfather every time I look at it, and it reminds me of the type of person my grandfather was, that he didn't take that lightly. He recognized that this was something that was worth something to someone, that it should be saved. And while it pains me to admit it, for a time I did lose this knife. I did misplace it somehow, trying to find out more about it. And just recently, on Thanksgiving Day actually, I found out that my younger brother had stumbled across it, and that he had been holding on to it, not knowing where it came from. And he had actually held on to it for probably over a year. I'm not sure how long, but it was definitely over a year. So this knife has gone a long way. And I'd like to ask you, humanity, if you would take a look at it. I'll post pictures here and on different accounts. And if you could just take a look and see if you recognize it, see where it is from, if you know anything about it. I would love to know the story of this knife and why it was so important to this man. So, with that, thank you very much for listening to me, and happy holidays. Remember that any present you might give this year might be a small token to you, but extremely important to someone else.